very important thing. So what we're gonna look at here and see is if consciously actually apologized because I haven't watched this video. It was dropped in the chat and I'm gonna check it out. I'm gonna check it out.
I want to apologize for being defensive and not being brutally honest and acknowledging two things from the jump. Yes, Ro lied about how she was hit and what happened when she was hit, but she was in fact hit. At this point, I can acknowledge, however, it's way bigger than Ro, and that this particular issue is being used to drive division and conflict in the Black community, especially amongst men and women. And that's what I'm taking responsibility for. I apologize for how my initial egotistical response contributed into this proxy gender war that's going on, that's literally hurting the camaraderie and unity in our community amongst Black men and Black women. That is not the goal or the purpose, and I apologize for that. Peep game. I was linking to what I can't stand when content creators do. When you experience backlash against your audience, you can't act like everybody in the audience are ops, because in fact, this your audience. And you can't act like the backlash is just merely illegitimate. You got to have some integrity and be reflective about what's going on right now. And I'm sorry, y'all, that it took me a couple of days to really get off my defensive bucket to really think about what's happening. Not only did I let a lot of y'all down, I let myself down as well. I make content to elevate our community, not diminish our community. I make content to edify our community, not reduce our community. And I acknowledge that the last video I've made, specifically when it comes to Ro being charged, was doing the opposite of what I want. Moving forward, I'll be less reactionary when it comes to hearing stories on social media and more mission driven with how I respond.
Okay, I don't know what caused the audio to desync. I'm not sure what happened there. However, I do want to say this. I do want to say this. That first initial part of it that he did, that's not really an apology. Like in this whole this video was way longer than it should have been. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, okay, you were defensive, whatever. Like, we all get that. We were there for it. I think what people simply want, and I think this is why he's even getting some backlash to this, is that people just wanted you to say, yo, look, I was wrong. I was wrong about the Rhoda situation because you said a lot of things initially, a lot of wild things, in particularly to CelebriD. You know what I'm saying? You know, Queen Accountability, and you didn't expressly apologize to her at all. You know what I'm saying? And many other people that were on the other side of Rhoda. That's what people wanted you to apologize for. They wanted you to apologize for how you went after it and attacked those people. People didn't care that you responded defensively because they knew you were going to respond defensively because you weren't going to hold yourself accountable. People knew that about you. So what people actually wanted was to you buy either by name or by like legitimate mention saying, hey, to the other content creators, to the other people that supported Rhoda and was telling me the whole time that she was wrong. Hey, I admit, hey, I was wrong. I was misled by what I read and the facts of the matter, you know what I'm saying, to be I didn't fully look into what happened without bias to actually see what was going on. You know what I'm saying? In the future, I'll do better about X, Y, and Z. That's it. Your apology video is over. No complaints. I mean, of course, there's gonna be somebody that's gonna find something wrong with it. But that's what people really wanted. That's what people really wanted from you. They didn't want like this. Because this it still seems a bit deflectionary because it doesn't really take whole accountability for what you actually did and the things that people actually wanted you to take account for. It's just like, oh, I contributed to division and I didn't want division in the community and blah 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 blah. And then even so, you still in the video still went back to your old point and said that, oh well, she was hit. Like, you don't have to be right in your apology video. Like, you could have, if you would have left that part out, that would have also made this land a lot better. You know what I'm saying? That's just where I'm at with it. You know what I'm saying? There was those couple of things that you could have really nailed in on and actually like made a better apology video. Like, this video is not gonna do it for people that wanted you to apologize initially because You didn't apologize for what they wanted you to apologize for. Being wrong is one thing, but the way you attacked others is another. That should have been your two. Is one, I was wrong, my bad, and then two, I apologize for how I attacked others. Not this whole I contributed to the community and this blah blah blah. That's way too vague because you went after people with actual like vitriol and actual like saying names and who you was going after. You need to say names when you apologize too, because you mentioned celebrity by name and you didn't even apologize, bro. You didn't even apologize to her. Like that's the craziest part, bro. That's the craziest part. Like if you matter of fact, you blocked her. To be a matter of fact, so if you want to be an upstanding citizen, you know what I'm saying, you would unblock her and just matter of fact, you don't even need to do a video because the video just screams, I want views, you know what I'm saying? Because your main place of backlash is X. You could have just on X typed the same way you typed to her, you know what I'm saying? Because well, I think you did mention her in video, but I think more so it would have went over a lot better. Like you just text, hey, you say in a tweet, hey, at so and so, I unblock her and then say at so and so, I apologize for how I attacked you. You know what I'm saying? Because you mentioned her by name. You know what I'm saying? That's how you apologize. Um, like most of your casual fans are gonna accept this, so you'll be fine. I don't see you like bleeding a bunch of subscribers. However, I you know what I'm saying, you're probably gonna take a hit to your views, you know what I'm saying, which is ultimately gonna affect your bottom line, which is probably why you came out and apologized because it was affecting your bottom line. You know what I'm saying? Like because business wise, you know what I'm saying? I respect the business of the game. Like, but you gotta know like when you're wrong, you know what I'm saying? Like this took you a minute to do, bro. Like you gotta come faster and you gotta just accept it. Like just separate yourself. Like I get it if it takes you 24 hours to like get out your feelings and then come back the next day and go, okay, objectively speaking, I see what you guys are saying. I see where you guys are coming from. And then you could really do something with that. But in this particular case, in this particular instance, you didn't do that. This didn't land. This didn't do what you wanted it to do. It didn't give what it was supposed to give. Like I could use so many other analogies for that. But hopefully you do better in the future, bro. That's it. I ain't got nothing negative to particularly say about you because I don't particularly care one way or another about you. But as a fellow black person, I figure and content creator, I figure I could just, just throw the little 2 cents in there on how you would actually apologize. Because my own platform, I've been wrong before, and I literally come back next video, or whatever, and I'm like, hey, about so and so, hey, I was wrong. Like you always find it. You always find it. Always find it. If I was wrong, I was wrong. You know what I'm saying? Or I respond directly to the person in the comment that called me out and said, yo, you was wrong about this. This is actually this. I'll say, oh, okay, I didn't know that. My fault. My fault. You just educated me. I accept that. But anyway, that's my 2 cents. Y'all let me know in the comment section down below or tweet to this video. Because I can't see your X comments. I can't see those. Um, Let me know what you thought about it. Up out of here.